What's up, everybody? I Can See More. Finally back with another iRacing video. This time, as you can see on the screen, I'm going to point this way. iRacing, Camping World Truck Series, Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're at Atlanta Motor Speedway today. Here's a layout. If you don't know what Atlanta Motor Speedway looks like, it's a half-mile track. Pretty simple. It's nothing special. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get right in the video. Here we are. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I Can See More on YouTube right there in the bottom left corner of the screen. Baxley Boys Innovations, my good buddy Chad and his family, they drag race, and he was kind enough to let me put his logo design the truck after their logo. He said he really liked it. So follow us on Facebook too so you can get updates on the channel, what we're up to as far as posting videos goes. And that is our truck right there. We are number 12 today. We qualified 12th, so not only are we starting mid-pack, but our I rating is somewhere in the middle between everybody in the session. There's 21 people in the session. Whether or not there's 21 people actually racing, I'm not sure. We need to get our crew chief going before we get too far into this. So I'm going to do two things at one time. And that totally changed my screen around. Alright.
Radio check. Spotter radio check.
There's our crew chief.
16.
And there we go. Like I said, that's the picture of the truck that's about to show up on the bottom left corner of the screen right there. We are number 12. Our I rating is in the tank, so we're going to be racing against those who are mediocre at best. We're definitely not racing the best people in iRacing today. More like the worst. Did a race here yesterday and nobody knew how to restart here at Atlanta, so hopefully things will be different today, but I'm not holding my breath.
Get ready. Go, go, go.
Here we go. Not a great restart, but at least we didn't spin the tires. Got a car to our inside. We're going to move down and around the 8 car here.
Car high. Clear outside.
And we're going to go ahead and pass the 25.
Clear on the outside.
Get a little loose coming out of 2. No big deal. We got a handle on it. Through 3 and 4 for the first time. And into the tri-oval. And across the line, we've gained 1 spot here.
P8.
Oh, P8. We've gained 4 somehow. I only passed 2 trucks.
Inside.
We're going to go around that guy. He got a little loose coming out of the corner. Dive into 3 for the second time. And back across the stripe, gaining 1 more position. We are definitely in the top 10, looking for the top 5. Sooner we can go ahead and get up here with those who are better, the better. "40 laps here at Atlanta today, and there's generally a few cautions along the way. Already doing better than last night.
31.5. The lap time was at 31.2. Car on the high side.
And we've passed the 3. Just outside the top 5 now at P6. I don't know why those 4 trucks on the outside are running an outside line. I feel like they are a little slower. Could be saving their
Sixth
tires.
place. That lap was at
Could be
31.3.
a
Giant Race
strategy,
is just done at 31.5.
but I'm going to continue running my line. It got me through last night no problem on the same set of tires throughout the whole 40 laps. And we are right behind 5th place here. And that guy, the 9 truck, did get very loose. Caused the 14 in front of us to check up.
Inside. Still there.
Sent it a little too hard into
Hold
that
the line.
corner.
Still there.
Hopefully it won't hurt us and we'll get around this
Still
guy.
there. The low side is clear.
And we're around the 14. His truck says 64.
All right, Clint. The next car is Charette Brooks is now leading.
Well, we passed Charette, so I don't know what the crew chief's talking about. We are P5. Looks like that truck at the front of the line is a lap car, and he is blinking a little bit. You know what that means, bad connection on his part. If everyone starts blinking, then it's bad connection on my part. We have been having internet issues the last couple months, thanks to that glorious CenturyLink internet. If you have CenturyLink, I am so sorry. We were able to make some tweaks to our machine, and our connection is not any faster, but our ping is a lot better. Hopefully that remains true through the rest of the race, as we did have problems last night. Truck got loose through that corner. It's the 16 of David McCoy. He is the lap car. We're going to go ahead and get around him, follow the 9 down low around the 16. I don't think he's going to give us the position. I think we're going to have to work for it.
Car high. Still there.
Got to take it easier through the corners
Still there. Your outside is clear.
before we wear out our tires. Can we move low and get by the 16 now?
Car outside. Hold that line.
I would like to go ahead and get around him.
Still there. Clear high. Car high. Hold your line.
Can't send it through the corner like I'd like to. Can't build up enough speed to pass this guy.
Still there.
He's making me race him. He's making me wear out my tires doing it.
P5.
We are in the top 5, so that's always good. Our ratings are in the tank, safety, and iRating. So not only do we need to race clean today, we also need to finish well. Top 5 finish is definitely well enough.
Car low.
And we're going to pass the 16. Looks like he caught the wall at some point. And now he has gotten loose off of 2, slid down the track. We're going to keep fighting here at 5th. I don't know that we're going to pass the 9, make up any more spots, but we at least need to hold our position here. We're going to try and keep ourselves off the wall, keep that safety rating nice and high. Or at least get it higher. The 9 looked a little slow through that corner. I don't know if we're going to gain any positions on him. It's only 0.3 seconds up.
That lap was at 32.4. Okay, Clint.
Trying to get better drive off the corner. Our lap times are consistent, so that's good. We are catching the 9 a little bit here. Probably could have ran it a little harder through that corner if I had wanted to. See if we can get 4th place here. As the 9 is on our outside.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
The 4 hits the wall.
Car high. Hold your line.
And we weren't close enough to him for it to really help or hurt us.
Still there. Clear outside.
But we are clear of the 9 now. Working that bottom groove very well.
There's a car inside.
He's coming back. He's going to have to slow down before he hits us. P4 now. Pretty good for starting 12th. We are right on the bumper of the 4.
You've just done a 33.0. Car outside. Still there. Hold your line.
We're going to work on him. See if we can get a top 3 position here.
He's still there. Clear high.
And he gives it up.
Myers is now in the lead.
That guy must have hit the wall. He's a lot slower.
P3.
Side of his truck's all banged up. Is he going to let us by? I think we're going to get by purely from an aero advantage. He's all banged up. So now we are P2. We've gained 10 spots in less than half of the race. Not to toot my own horn, but I think we are a lot better than these guys, considering our I rating has been in the 1400s, 1300s at least.
Myers in the gap is now 1.5.
Alright, we were 1.5 seconds back from the leader. We touched the wall a little bit.
Pace car is out. Line up single file behind car number 2. We're under caution. Pits are closed.
I should have backed off as soon as I saw that the caution had come out, but I chose not to. And that was a big mistake on my part, because now we're going to have some damage to fix. And our truck could potentially be slower overall, just depending on what all our guys can fix. So we're going to go ahead and move up here.
Of course, yellow. Pits are open.
So we are going to go into pits, obviously.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 50 miles per hour. The leader, Myers, is pitting.
Crossing the line right now is the halfway point of the race.
5, 4,
We're looking for that red 12.
1.
There's the drop down, neutral.
Distance. Fuel looks good.
There we go. Beautiful. Not a whole lot of work has to be done. And that does it for our pit stop. not sure what position we're in exactly, but I know it's not third. We have a good line around the track. Of course, all the setups are the same. This is C-fixed, if I didn't mention that at the beginning. So every truck is set up the same. The only thing you can change is steering ratio and brake bias and steering offset, I believe. Nothing that's going to make the car handle or run any better than anyone else, really. Looks like we are P6. Sounds good to me. We did have some guy in the practice session. As a matter of fact, he's in the race with us. But he said you could change quite a few settings on the truck. Even though this is a fixed race, you could change tire pressures. You could change what he called the roll center. You can change all kinds of stuff. And that is absolutely not true. Just steering offset. Two steering options. One of them is steering ratio. Not really sure what the other one is. And then brake bias. That's the only things you can change in C-Fixed. But he said you could change other stuff, and it did affect the handling of the vehicle. What he was referring to
yellow. Pits are open.
were camera angles under the options menu, roll center being a camera angle. And that has nothing to do with how the truck handles. So, not going to say the guy's name, but he's in the session.
Alright, Clint, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Alright, so we're going to need to line up behind the 1, and I don't think the 7 has gotten the hint. There he goes. He's moved down. Like I said, P6. I think we have a pretty good chance at getting back up to the front, because I'm sure we've already raced and passed these guys in front of us one time. So we just need to take care of our tires a little bit. We don't really need to preserve them much at all. We don't have far to go. The line will have 16 laps. Bumpy track. That will be completely changed next year because they are repaving the track now if they're not already done. Here we go. Green flag, no one to our left.
P6.
We're going to dip down. Passes 25 in the 4 right off the bat.
Hold your line.
The 7 would only speed up a little bit. Maybe we can pass him too.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Outside's clear.
Alright, our outside is clear, so we're going to start moving the truck up slightly. We did get a little loose coming out of 4.
He's leading the race. P4.
That guy hit the wall
Outside.
nice and hard.
Your outside's clear.
Thought he might hit us. So here we go, coming into turn 3. We are P3 again. We have not been the leader of this race, but we have been P2. And I'm pretty sure we can make that happen again.
P3. Lap time was 21.6.
Not really trying to save my tires here. That guy got loose. Stay low, stay low, stay low. He's going to block me.
Outside.
That's a really unsportsmanlike thing to do.
Still there. Clear high.
I really want to make a comment on his driving there in the back stretch, but I'm not going to.
Behind is now 0.1. About was at 31.6.
Back in second. Let's try and run the leader down and get a win in our first video back on iRacing. That would be sweet. If you didn't know, those Baxley boys are fast, and I have their name on this truck, so that only can mean that I'm going to be fast. Partnered with 0 incident points, that's going to make our race really good today. We got loose, and I think I'm going to make a block. No, I'm not. That's as much as I'm going to do.
Hold your line.
He's not going to be able to beat us out of the corner. There's no way.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Yeah, we've got momentum on our side.
Clear down low.
And I would make sure that he doesn't pass us in the corner. That might be one of my faster laps. We're going to see. We're going to try not to do that again. I think we are catching up to the leader now. .31.666. It's definitely faster than our previous lap. I don't know what our fastest lap has been, but I know it looks like we're getting closer to the leader. Even a second place finish would be okay with me. A third place finish would be okay with me. Look how far we are from the rest of the pack. Ten to go. We're certainly not saving equipment now. We are closer to the leader.
The lap time was 32.0. Got a full course caution.
And there's a caution. I think we'll make our decision on whether or not we should pit based on what the leader does. But I don't see him pitting.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed. Pace car is out. Line up single file behind car number 14.
Now we just need to make sure that we get a good restart. That really stinks that there's another caution. We would have had guaranteed second place. Maybe even first place. Check up on the... That's not going to work.
Pits are open.
Alright, we almost collided with the leader there. We're going to turn Chad up a little bit. We are nowhere close to turn 4, buddy. Alright, let's see what the leader does. He's probably going to pull some stupid fake out move. Nope, doesn't even try. We should have pitted. Everyone else did. But I really don't see... I really don't see how maybe like 3 laps are really going to make a difference. Alright, so we're going to turn them back off. And we're going to get ready to go green in a few laps here. Looking like it's going to be at least 5 laps. 4 laps.
Pits are open. We're under caution. Pits closed.
All right, 2 to green. That means we're going to be restarting on lap 37. So that is 4 laps to the finish. Everyone behind us got new tires. The only 2, it seems, that didn't get new tires are myself and the leader, number 14. So we're going to see how this plays out. Everyone behind us, provided they get a good restart, they'll be right on our tail. Remember, our tires are just a little more than 10 laps old. In a real race, that probably wouldn't make a whole lot of difference, but this is iRacing, and this is a 40-lap race. So those 10 laps could actually mean a lot. Could potentially hurt us quite a bit. So we're going to see. It's both us and the leader gambled there. Kind of wish we would have pitted, but again, if we would have pitted, somebody would have been smart enough, ballsy enough to stay out and take second. That's not a chance I wanted to take, because as long as we keep it clean, we're going to get positive safety and I rating. So there's nothing to worry about. So we're going to stay side by side with the 14/64 truck. It's a nice little paint scheme. No, he made it himself, and I dig it. I respect it. But those Baxley boys, they don't like to lose. And I don't want them to lose today, considering their names all over the truck. As we get ready to go green here, we're going to wait for him to go. On his mark, there's the green flag, so we're going to go ahead and go. And we're going to get the jump.
You're in the lead.
We were definitely in front of him at the line, but remember, that does not matter.
Carlo.
The green flag was out.
Still there.
He's going to try and pass us.
Still there. Push, push, push. Remember the chance of winning this. Hold your line. Still there. Clear on the inside.
We had more momentum. We got by him.
You've just done a 34.4.
We're going to take that bottom line away. This will be 2 laps down. He's falling back.
Full course caution.
And caution. We are under caution.
Pace car is out.
Somebody has crashed.
Line up single file behind the pace car.
With 2 to go, somebody crashed. I don't know who it was. We're going to turn the radio back on. Checking up backstretch.
Good job, yellow. Pits are open.
Alright, we're going to turn them back off. I don't know what happened. We might take a look at that at the end of the race. That is really disappointing. we had the race won. We were pulling away from the 14. So now we're going to have a green-white checkered finish. We have to be careful on the restart. We got a little loose across the stripe. So I have to take it a lot easier. We're going to move down. Give the lucky dog a chance to pass. There he is in our rearview mirror. He goes by. Or move back up and right behind the pace car. So this next time around the start finish line, we should be 2 to go. That is iRacing, folks. I mean, ideally we might have another caution before the white flag. And hopefully we won't get passed before that happens. Ideally somebody will crash right at the green flag. It's happened many times, and the bottom split races are the time to see that happen. Here we are at 2 to green. That's what I like to see.
Pits are closed.
Pace speed is 65 miles an hour. Wish I had a speed limiter I could set. And as soon as the green flag dropped, I could hit that button and unset it. We're going to go ahead and move to the inside lane where we will be restarting. The outside is most certainly faster, but I have made almost all of my passes on the inside. We are fast down there, but if we get a good start, we should be able to move up pretty quick and defend the preferred line from the 64. So 1 to go.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
1 to go until green. The lights on the pace car are off. That means it's time to boogie. Pace car will be crossing the start finish line on pit road. This time by so we're going to roll into the throttle on the restart. We can't smash the gas pedal and hope for the best. We need to play smart. Either way, it's going to be a fun race to the finish. Unless, of course, another caution comes out. Then hopefully it'll be a sealed victory for us, because hopefully we will be nose ahead. Coming to the entrance of the pit road, the pace car will dip away. There it goes. We're going to hold our speed.
Green flag, we're racing.
There we go.
Car outside. Still there. Hold your line.
And we've taken the lead yet again. I believe this man is going to be a non-factor. He's coming up on us. And somebody swooped to his inside that's got better tires than him. but I don't think he's going to have enough to get by us. White flag. No caution can ruin this race. We're going to have to prove
Well done,
ourselves
Fitz.
all the
One
way
more lap.
through.
Keep it together. We'll win this. That lap time was 34.3.
We are definitely running a slower lap than this guy, but we're going to block with all we've got.
Clear low.
And he wrecked us.
Are you okay, mate?
That's the race. We tried to block.
You wrecked yourself there.
How did I wreck myself? I had a car on the outside of me. I couldn't do nothing.
Hang on. When me and you were right there side by side, you came down into my nose. I'm not moving my nose any further. I was right down by the white line.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
What's
You're
your
talking
speed
about
limit
a
in the
different
pits?
car.
He's talking to me.
Yeah,
Box
I'm not
in,
going to
5,
move, just so you know.
4,
Well, I
3,
won that race.
2,
You know it. You came down.
box now. P13. That's it. We're done.
Cheaters.
Who cheated?
We're going to take a look at that.
That is a bunch of bullshit. You fucking cheated. It doesn't matter about the cheat. Here's my problem with what you just did to him. It's the end of the race. One spot is not going to help you or hurt you, but you tore up other vehicles by being stupid.
I'm not sure who he's talking to either. I don't know. But I'm telling you, 9, you were loose as crap.
I'm talking to the guy that turned me. You could have gave him a break. You did not have to
I don't
turn
know
him
what they're
on the
arguing
last
about.
freaking lap. And you know you didn't. Number 1, number 11 right here, number 12. Number 1 went underneath them and it looks like a 12 minus 1.
No, it was 100% my fault. He's right. My spotter just didn't tell me he was there until it was too late.
And I understand that. I get that 100%. But he could have gave you a little slack and not taking out cars. Little slack. One spot does not make that much of a difference on this game.
I was going after the win. When you're really going to bitch about it, I turned to 12 because he came down on me.
Yeah, I'm not upset at all. It was 100% my fault, and I did try to block you at the last minute because, again, I was going for the win. So, yeah, good racing. It happens.
And I mean, I played ass and took the dude on the outside of me completely out and went on around. But I didn't because it's one spot.
I still don't know what they're talking about. It makes me real curious, though.
That was a good race there, 12. I just had fresher tires. That's why I was able to get that run like that. I had a good car all race, too, so.
Yeah, absolutely. I only got tires once in the middle of the race, and that second caution, I should have went because everyone but me and the leader um, didn't go. But yeah, good race. I'm not mad.
I don't like dumping people for the win, but when they come down like that, it's hard not to, you know? It's kind of like, I ain't going any lower. I got to make the turn.
Like I could still see your nose in my rear view. I knew you were really close, but I I didn't hear anything from my spotter until it was like too late because I mean it was just inches. Hey, you did what you were supposed to do. No harm, no foul. All right, that was a good race. Um, I'm not upset with that. Yeah, we crashed out and pretty much finished last. Probably ruined our safety rating, but no, that was a good race. You know, that kind of stuff happens when you're going for the win. Um, I'd like to see some of those other wrecks, but I'm pretty fixated on what happened to us. Yeah, he had a really good run. I'm really surprised, actually, how quickly he got by this guy right here. I would actually like to see that from his perspective, maybe. So go back here. Yeah, he passed him no problem. This is the restart. He's back there. Yeah, he's coming again. Us two, old tires. There was nothing we could have done. And that's why I blocked him here. You know, I knew he was coming. So I moved down on him. But I should have stayed more in front of him the entire time. He's gaining on us right now. And here in the turn, we moved down. He let off a little. You could hear it. But again, he's got way more grip than we do through the corner. We kind of bounced and went that way. Yeah, you can. He didn't move. If anything, he moved. Well, he moved a little bit, but we moved a lot more. We're up here above the seam. He does at the last, right before impact, jerk up. Right here, he starts to move to the outside towards us. Right here, and but we're moving a lot more. And again, my intent was to get in front of him right there. So again, yeah, there's nothing he did wrong here. That's all our fault. He did not put us in the wall. Now, what happens after that? I don't know who hits us. But I'm going to move the camera back. I think it's this guy. No. We get hit way sooner. We get hit by this guy. This guy sees what's going on and completely ignores. He sees this, sees me coming back up the track. I don't know if there's anything he could have done anyway. He slams into us. And that ruins his day. Blows him up. Yeah, this is the guy that was complaining on the radio. We're going to listen as it happened. Actually, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to change this to all teams. Listen as it happened.
Unbelievable, dude.
You wrecked yourself there.
How did I wreck myself? I had a car on the outside of me. I couldn't.
Now, the one truck thinks that this guy is the one that, of course, the one truck is the. He thinks the 11 is us.
Do nothing.
Hang on. When me and you were right there side by side and you came down into my nose, I'm not moving my nose any further. I was right down by the white line.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You're talking about a different car.
He's talking to me.
Yeah, I'm not going to move, just so you know, 12. I won that fair. You know it. You came down.
Fucking cheaters.
I don't know who was cheating.
Who cheated?
Nobody cheated.
That is a bunch of bullshit. You fucking cheated.
It doesn't matter about the cheat. Here's my problem with what you just did to him. It's the end of the race. One spot is not going to help you or hurt you, but you tore up other vehicles by being stupid.
I'm not sure who he's talking to either. I don't know. But I'm telling you, 9, you were loose as crap.
I'm talking to the guy that turned me. You could have gave him a break. You did not have to turn him on the last freaking lap, and you know you didn't.
Number one, number 11
That's
right here, number 12. Number one went underneath them, and it looks like a 12 minus one there, and then not much though.
that was 100% my fault. He's right. My spotter just didn't tell me he was there until it was too late.
And I understand it. I get that 100%. But he could have gave you a little slack and not taken out cars. Little slack. One spot does not make that much of a difference on this game.
Okay, the only car that was taken out was yours. Mine and yours were the only cars that were ruined, buddy. And I'm not mad. He's just upset because he hit us. Um, we couldn't keep it down on the apron. Uh, I definitely had the brakes held. I could have tried some throttle control maybe, but it is what it is.
I was going after the win. When you were really going to bitch about it, I turned to 12 because he came down on me.
And I am not mad at this guy. This guy did everything right. I do not blame him. Um, he was extremely lucky that his truck didn't get spun. Also, um, I'm actually happy for him that he wasn't involved in that wreck any more than he was. He was able to turn me. I mean, I turned myself. I turned into his nose. There's no question. Um, but he didn't get caught up in it. He was far back enough. Or what I'm trying to say is he didn't spin out. Only I did. And then of course we hit the 11 hit us.
Yeah, I'm not upset at all. It was 100% my fault, and I did try to block you at the last minute because again, I was going for the win. So, yeah, good racing. It happens.
So we're gonna go ahead and end it there. Um, yeah, it was a. I felt like it was a pretty good race. Not upset at that guy. Not upset at anybody. Just upset at ourselves. We should have let him go and took second, but we didn't. We went for the win, and that's what you got to do sometimes. So that is our first video back. Too bad it didn't end in a win. Oh man, I'm still reeling from that, man. I wish we could have won, but we were just a split second too late moving down. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, right there in the bottom left corner. I Can See More on YouTube. Baxley boys, I didn't get a win in this truck. First time we put this live on YouTube, but it is what it is. Truck's fast, we're going to win. It's got Baxley boys on it.
Thank you.
Follow us on Facebook. I Can See More
Checking out backstretch.
76 on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us there so you can
Good
get
job, Pitchy. I
updated.
know that hurt to do that, but dag, man.
I
Get
got
that.
to turn that off. Yeah, don't forget to follow us on Facebook so you can get updates for when we're going to post stuff. Try to keep that page updated. And yeah, we'll see you around in the next one, everybody. Peace out.